negotiating deals.
Find me some shit. I'm stunning in this bitch. Stunning in this bitch. Everything legit.
I want me a meal to see just how it
Is we live, bruh? Oh snap! Oh this, oh,
So I can see the rebel logo a little bit. Wise.
come on, man. Hey, listen. Hey, see what time it is, man. Hold on. Let me. Yes. Yes. Come on, man. We back, boy. You know, hey, hey, you know what time it is, man. Hey, yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Everything's Legit podcast, man. Coming to you live from Rebels Radio, man. It's your boy Wise on the check-in.
With your boy Pitt and
Hey, hold up. Before we even get there, Pitt. Before we even get there, we've been asking this, begging, right? Nah, but dog, it's a special day.
yes, sir.
A lot has been happening. A lot has been going on. Um, inside our world, outside our world, it's everywhere. It's just been a lot of stuff happening. And for some reason, today just felt like, you know what, bruh? It's time to put things back in order. Time to get back on track.
It just felt right.
Time to just, remind people what's up, just for a lot of many different reasons. So the band's together, Pit Wise and Ridiculous Rowe.
The ridiculous one, yeah.
You better
Come on,
believe
man.
Rowe 90210, Little Hollywood, whatever you want to say.
My brother.
Brothers.
So what's going on with my bros? What's up, Pit? How everything, man? How's your week been, bro? You know how we gets down.
Man. Whew. It's been a doozy. We everything's good with me personally. I'm just going through the motions really with this back to school stuff and all of that. But there's a lot of stuff looming weighing on me right now. With just society and in general. But other than that, I'm all right, man. I'm good. It's just I just got regular concerns that every black person got right now. That's it with me.
Word.
Agreed.
What's up, Ro? Man, how you been? How's your week been, bro? How you feeling, bro? How's your mental health?
Oh man, I'm just getting back into, just trying to, just find that regimen and just getting back into the groove of just working again, just on everything in life, and just putting my energy into, stuff that I can get something out of, as opposed to, things that become irrelevant over time. You feel me? So I'm just
Word.
getting my priorities in order as far as where to put my energy and where to keep my energy and how to sustain that energy. You feel me? That's my main focus right now. And as far as outside going, what's going on in society, um, you already know, bruh. Shit. I ain't even bat an eye when I seen that shit, bro. To be honest with you, it just, I guess I'm to the point where I'm desensitized. We all a lot older. You know what I'm saying? We done seen it. We done seen it since Rodney King. You feel me?
Before we get into that, we wanna go ahead and see what's up with brother Wise. See what's up. How's things been going with him? Because we've been away for a minute, bro. We've been away for like what, a month now?
It's been about a month,
As
bro.
far as not doing it, yeah, it's shit been real slow. Like, I don't know if there's a retrograde or some shit. I'm not into that type of shit, but like a lot of shit been just sluggish and just day to day. You feel me? Those just been the vibes. I guess because of quarantine thing and just everything that's settled in. I guess, and just everything is just, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's bro, just I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at y'all too, bro, and I'm just thankful I can see y'all
I
boys,
can't
bro.
stop smiling right now, dog.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Nah,
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 no
just on
doubt.
some real.
G shit, I can't stop smiling, bro. I love seeing y'all niggas, man. For
Yeah,
real, bro.
like,
I
but
love
on
seeing
some
y'all
real though,
niggas, dog.
like on some real, just like I'm happy that I'm able to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
weird that we
yeah,
even gotta think like that, bro. Like, it's so crazy outside that it's like, yo, okay, my boys are straight. You know what I'm saying? I can see y'all boys, we good. Everybody alive, we walking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that's important, bro. And it's so weird to like even have that feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just how old we are and just where we at in life. It's just like, bro, like just to be alive and see each other and be and talk to each other is
Yeah,
it's bro. So I'm happy. I'm happy that we was like, all right, it's time to get back on this horse because it's a lot going on.
yeah. I
And
ain't gonna lie
and
to you, but I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Like I've been waiting for this day for so long, dog. Like, and I know that you know what I'm saying. It ain't either one of us that's had the issue of all right, let's record. It's been a culmination of things. You know what I'm
just
saying?
like the
Just
perfect
life
storm.
in general. Yeah, life in general, and
right.
and then we got our we as males in America, we got our favorite distractions back, which is sports, and that was something major. Like we was kind of rejoicing over that. We was happy to get that back, and that's one of the things that kind of withheld us from getting back to recording. But I'm so glad that we back, bro. I'm so glad to see y'all boys and just be back. It's a beautiful feeling for me.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Likewise,
sir.
bro. But again, it goes back to just saying just where we at in life. Like just goes back to the energy and where we need to be putting our energy towards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that life can sometimes get in the front of things, but at the end of the day, our our energy isn't constantly into our work. When we get that downtime, that's our work time. You know,
Yeah,
and we just gotta bite the bullet and just do it sometimes. And I'm starting to realize that as a man, you know,
Yeah,
for real.
hmm
yeah. I mean, life is short, bro. We seeing evidence of it. It ain't just natural causes that's taking us out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So we could be here one day and tomorrow eyes is closed, close up shop, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just
I said we just go ahead and get right into it. We dancing around it right now. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
yeah,
We
man. I mean, we
over the
we we
weekend we had the attempt. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The attempted murder of Jacob Blake at the hands of these what is it called? What are they? What are the Kenosha or whatever? I don't even. It don't matter. The
I want to
police
say
department
Kenosha. Yeah.
in Wisconsin, they wanted to kill him. Let's be clear about that. Their intent was to murder this man that they would their intent was to end his life on that day.
yeah,
Uh, Fortunately, he did not die, but we've recently learned that after being shot 7 times in the back, he's uh,
paralyzed.
paralyzed from the waist down. So uh, let's just get right into it. How y'all feel about that? I'm gonna start with you, Rowe. Go ahead. Let us know how you feel. Like, what's going on in your mind?
When I heard about it, when I seen the video, um, it's sad to say I didn't even bat an eye. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, once again, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? And the outrage for George Floyd, I feel like just from my perspective, just looking at the reactions, I feel like the George Floyd situation was not comparing and not trying to compare anything. Just I'm just looking at the significance of this George Floyd situation as compared to the Jacob Blake, and a lot of people's outrage was a lot more stronger for the George Floyd situation because the way in which he died. It was just no weapons, just
Slow
I'm gonna
kill.
choke you out. It's slow kill. You feel me? With this situation, I wouldn't say I'm as angry as I was with the George Floyd situation. Um, because of the simple fact that we so used to hearing of us, I feel like I'm desensitized to the whole unarmed black man getting shot and killed situation. That I'm more so on a level-headed. All right, let's see how this turns out type of vibe. Because
Mm-hmm.
my brother survived, just like Pitt said, and that alone is a problem for the police department because their motto is the a dead man is better than a talking man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this man survived. Somebody gonna have to pay up. There's gonna be a lot of civil suits. It's gonna be a lot of changes. I love what the NBA. I love what the Bucks did. I'm not even gonna say what the NBA teams did. I love what the Bucks did because the Bucks set the example.
Right. Yeah.
Last night people were talking about it in post interviews, but the Bucks said straight up, "We not playing." You feel me? And I just have a whole another level of respect of those group of guys on that team. You feel me? It goes beyond
Yeah.
basketball, it goes beyond skill, it goes beyond anything regarding sports. It's just black man to black man. Giannis, you feel me? You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody, Bledsoe, you feel us, dog. Like y'all feel us. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the best gestures I ever seen in sports since like Jesse Owens, my nigga.
Yeah. What about you, Wise? Like how you feel about the whole situation?
Man, bro. Just even just seeing the video, dog. Like I remember just jumping on Twitter just to check what's going on, and I seen his name trending, just some random name, Jacob Blake. Like, who's this dude trending? Click on the name, and the very first thing that pop up is a video. Before it even played, I knew what it was. I was like, bro, I already know what this is.
Mhm.
Before it even played, a hashtag in the video. That's the that's the police gunning down a black man package, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
Yeah.
go down. And bro, clicked on the video, and I was like, okay, he walking away. They say he broke up a fight. He getting in his truck, and I see 3, 4 cops surrounding him. He in his truck. They literally like in spitting distance of this man. Pull out a gun and start shooting him. And then come to find out, you watch the video. There's women around, and then in his car, his kids is in the car. So now,
Right.
not only do you got to deal with trying to survive as a black man. Now the cycle is gonna continue because these kids are not gonna trust the police. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And all it's gonna take is for them to be in a situation where they feeling antsy. Now they having flashbacks, dog. My dad got shot 7 times in the back. I don't even know what to do right now. And then they start panicking, and now you got a whole nother hashtag. It's a vicious cycle, bro. And it's hurtful, dog, because it's hurtful because it's like we just went through this.
Well, let me
And
let me ask y'all something. Oh, go ahead, keep going. Wise, my bad.
now I was gonna say we just went through this, and I just remember when George Floyd happened, and the not excitement, but the energy behind the movement that was going on, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, some type of change is about to happen. Some type of change is about to happen, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was optimistic. Oh, they getting ready to change. Something getting ready to come down. And next thing you know, they gonna remind you of how much value you have. Yeah, okay, you think you're making some noise, but this is what we really think of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
It's a threat just to be It's a threat just to look like us. Plain and simple, bro. And it's hurtful. It's sad. Um, bro, it's just like, and that's why even like I said earlier, it's just to see y'all boys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no telling, bro. It could just be anything now. You know what I'm saying? You walk into your car, it don't matter. You're a threat, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so just think about that, sitting with that, just trying to process that, trying to live with that and not be too overwhelmed with it, bro. But just thankful that we got a platform where we can vent, bro. You know what I'm saying? And get it off our chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. My issue is well, first of all, when I first saw the video, it was one of those things that I was just opening my eyes. I'm wiping the crust out of my eyes, and I think it was posted by like 50 Cent or something like that. Like seeing it, and once the video started, I knew it was something I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it unfolded, and then I started hearing more about it, and then I started seeing it over and over again. I've probably seen it like 10 times,
Hmm.
and then later learning that his three sons were in the car watching their
Boy.
father get shot. I have four boys. I have four sons. Now, like a lot of people have said, their sons will never unsee that. That can't be undone. I've never seen my father in that position, and I wouldn't ever want to. But there's a lot of times where I go and I pick my kids up from school, and this lets me know that all I need to have is an out tail light, headlight, train turning signal, and that could be me. And it ain't about to me. It's not about me being shot. It's about my kids seeing it.
Right.
And so, to me, it's more about the monsters that they created in the back seats. They've created this person in the back seat three times over. This person in the back seat that feels like the police aren't to be trusted. My dad wasn't doing anything to be shot for.
Right.
And now you've created you've recreated this cycle. So now, basically, this kid is going to take that anger and that visual that he saw, and he's gonna feel that way anytime a police gets behind him. And you know what he's gonna say? Before they shoot me,
I'm gonna shoot
I'm gonna
them.
shoot them.
Shoot their ass.
And you've done that three times. And if it were me, it would be four times.
Yeah.
So, so my in saying that, all I'm saying is this is not it's not a one time. This is not something that's just a one instance and it's over. No, you've created a cycle.
Right. Um. Do you remember? A question for both of y'all. Do y'all remember the Rodney King beating when we was kids?
Bruh, you know what's
Very,
crazy?
very vaguely, honestly.
I remember
Did you?
I remember seeing it on the news. Like I remember sitting next to my grandfather and him telling me like what was happening, like what's going on, but not understanding what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember like watching that joint on TV.
All right, but as you got older, just unbeknownst, you know what I'm saying? As we got older, like got to like middle school and shit like that, and we hear the name Rodney King, we think about it, like it was just on some shit like that. That's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But we grew up hearing so many jokes about it in the same token, right? Because I know I'm not the only one. The whole Rodney King thing was turned into
like a
a joke.
like a punchline. A lot of
Yeah,
rappers
it
started
was a
using it
punchline.
in their
Right.
bars.
That's how we viewed it. And um I think this generation and this era that we in right now is a lot more serious about this shit. Because what started off as a joke, that was the first beating we done seen on tape. You know what I'm saying? With the Rodney King joint. That shit was filmed. That's the first of its kind. You know what I'm saying? All these shits were isolated incidents up to that point. Like, and news don't travel now like it did back then. We
Facts.
getting information a million miles an hour now. So there are a lot more people voicing that, hey, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And just forwarding from what about that was like 92
Yep.
to where we in 2020 now. Just that from that timeline when we were around that age up to this point, up to this Jacob Blake situation, can you really sit there as a black man? I'm not saying that you guys are. I'm not implying anything. Can we really sit here as black men and be surprised?
Oh no, no. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. But I feel like I'm equally as angry as I am every time.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I'm more angry for those. This may come off wrong, but this is my platform and this is what I do, and I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more angry for those children sitting in the
Yeah.
back seat
Yeah. Yeah.
because they know for a fact that their dad didn't do anything wrong, and they know that he's been shot in the back 7 times, and they know that he may never walk again. He was walking just seconds before that, and now he may never walk again.
Right.
Their life has changed because their dad's life has changed.
Right. And they probably didn't even know what they probably I don't even know how old these kids are, dog, but they probably not privy to, you know what I'm saying, what was going on at the time. They probably had no understanding. Like 5, 6 years later, like these kids gonna be like they in my prayers, man, because
And that's my thing. That's my issue. That's one of my issues because
and then their skin color is gonna negate them from being understood as
right,
far as
right,
being if they're misguided, if they get into trouble, you know what I'm saying? If they decide to shoot some shit up, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They're
But
just
you see, the
looked at
thing
as
is,
thug as
yeah,
opposed
they're looked
to
at as thugs. They're looked at as
someone who's
menaces
going
to
through
society.
something mentally, who been through a lot mentally, who needs to be evaluated. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? They
And
do
and
that
and
with these white people. They do that with these white folk. But when it comes to us, we just get so dismissed as just a big brute thug who don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and
he was
that
a
shit.
thug. He shot up a couple of people. He shot 3 police officers. Yeah, but all you remember is police officers shooting your father, the person who was barbecuing for you just minutes before he was shot and paralyzed. The guy who probably was throwing a football to you, standing up, shooting hoops with you, and now all of a sudden he will never do that with you again. Why? Because somebody decided to shoot him 7 times in the back.
Bruh, to answer your question, I'm surprised, bruh. I'm surprised that a civil war hasn't broken out already. I'm surprised that through all of this, it hasn't been more aggression from the victim side. You know what I'm saying? Because it get to a point where you see something so much, you just fed up. You're like, bruh, all right. Like, if you gonna kill us, shoot, we gonna die anyways. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you see it try to bubble over. Because it's not the first time. George Floyd wasn't the first riot. Y'all remember
Nah.
the Baltimore riots that happened like 2 years ago, and then they had another riot right before that. Like it'll get to a
The
point where it'll
Rodney
bubble
King
over.
and the Rodney King riots
That's what
and
I'm saying.
shit.
So I'm surprised that it ain't got to a point where just like black militia ain't everywhere and they just taking over cities and
there's a new militia called the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Crew.
Yeah,
No
I heard
lie,
about
bro.
that, but I was wondering. I was wondering where they
They
were.
get mistaken for Black Panthers,
Mm.
but it's the NFAC, and they are all licensed. They are all ex-military, and it's about 400 to 500 of them motherfuckers. And I forgot what day it was. I think it was 4th of July. Fourth of July, the Ku Klux Klan was planning to do a rally on Stone Mountain in Georgia,
They
and
headquarters.
No, that was.
they
I think that's their base. I think that's where that's
yeah,
the
and
That's
they
the
headquarters.
they plan
headquarters.
on having. Well, this is what the NFAC did. They marched to Stone Mountain on 4th of July, on the day that they were all supposed to meet up, and waited, and none of them crackers show up.
Listen, man,
Hold on.
it's it's a um it's a um it's a weird time we living in, man. We gotta protect ourselves, protect our families, protect our people, our properties, cause the regard for life, the value of life is at an all time low, and especially if you look like us, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so crazy because we done got to a point where these cats is wearing body cams and they still do whatever they
They
want to
don't
do
care.
because they know they well protected. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as they kill somebody that look like us, they well protected, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it could be uh broad daylight. You walking away, you stand on a corner. You a kid walking with a hoodie on with some Skittles in your hand. You could be running through your own neighborhood, jogging through your own neighborhood, looking at a construction home.
You can be sleeping in your own bed.
Come on, man.
What's the solution to this? What can we do? What type of reform must we have? Everyone says police reform, police reform, police reform. But what can we do? What type of police reform can we do?
Listen, man.
Here's what I think. I feel like I feel like 6 months is too short to be a police officer. That's not enough. There has to be some type of mental evaluation. There has to be some type of more guidelines. Because if a cop can if someone can go to a police academy for 6 months and become a police officer and enforce the law, why is it taking 8 years, 9 years
For a
for
lawyer.
someone to become a lawyer and learn the law? You know what I'm saying?
And it take
That
even
doesn't
longer to be a
add up.
judge.
Exactly. So, if anything, a lawyer a lawyer's mindset should be a police officer's mindset as far as the steps he had to take to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 6 months to become a police officer. I feel like anybody isn't gonna I just feel like they don't appreciate the value of their um their calling. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they can. I don't think they can because it's only 6 months. How can you sit there and be for the people and learn how to be for the people and deal with different types of walks of life in 6 months when you've only dealt with you and your kind for all of your life and you only seen my kind on TV on some stereotypical shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There has to be some type of different structure to even become a police officer, in my honest opinion.
You know, it's it's like a catch-22 because we looking at the same system that's set up to oppress us to fix it. Like
Exactly.
it's a weird conundrum because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how
yeah,
do you
yeah.
look to something that you already know the very foundation that it's on is not to help you. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter how many band-aids you put on it, eventually it's gonna bust back open. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so like, we you doing the same thing and getting the same results. It's like eventually you gotta do something different. So it's a bigger issue going on.
Right. And that's why I'm so happy about this NBA shit and what they're doing.
Mhm.
Cause now that's the only way these people gonna move is when you hit them in their pockets.
Listen,
You know what
man,
I'm saying?
that
And
was a
I
big,
love it. I
big,
love
big,
it.
big that's
And
a
and
big,
I
big
gotta
thing. And then to see,
I gotta just make it known that it ain't just the NBA. The NBA is the one that normally kicks it off and has been kicking it off.
hold on, nope, because the WNBA been ahead of the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. The WNBA is out there. The NBA is out there. Uh, there's been soccer games postponed. Everything is stopped now after Jacob
Really?
Blake. Yes, there's been everything is stopped since
So
Jacob
there's
Blake.
no it's not just NBA now.
oh, dog,
No,
you ain't see what WNBA players did? They came out. They
No.
came out.
first of all,
They came out. Hold on,
WNBA
hold on.
players. Wait,
They came out with white T-shirts on, and each one had a letter of Jacob's name, and then on the front it had the letter. On the back it had 7 bullet holes. They came out and sat on the court. Then they got up and left. It's like we ain't playing. Like we stand. Like they like we're not playing. And the the tennis chick, what's her name? Naomi. She
Hmm.
told her match, I'm not coming out. She's like, yo, I'm not coming out until we fix this. So she forfeited her match, and she's the #1 player in the world. Forfeited her match. She was like, nah, I'm not coming out until something changes. Like Stephen said, MLS canceled a game. The Milwaukee Brewers, they're the baseball team of the same state. They they
Oh, the
canceled
baseball
they canceled their
team.
games. They're like, we're not coming out. They canceled their game. Like, we're not coming out. You know what I'm saying? So
and
it's a ripple
and
down
one
the
thing,
face. It's a real
So we're seeing it. We're seeing it,
yeah.
bro. This is history. This is what
No, it's yeah,
this
we've
is
never
the
lived in nothing
energy
like
shift.
this.
this is
This
definitely
is this
a
look
historical
look
day.
Yeah.
look at exactly. This is the energy shift, bro. This is it right here. We sitting here wondering what brought us here. This is it right here. Y'all niggas ever seen Chronicle? Your niggas nose get to bleeding and shit. Like, your niggas nose get to bleed like, oh, my friends in trouble. Like it's just the connection that I feel like we as black men in particular have. You know what I'm saying? Like we just after the whole George Floyd situation, and I seen people rioting and people really fed up and upset. I got so happy, bro. I got so happy. I felt so good. I felt so good, bro, and I just felt the energy shifting. Just for me as a black person, I see. I for that for those few weeks. I felt like I was getting more respect, you know what I'm saying, in the workplace or at the gas station, just leisure time by different races. Not just white people, just different races, just everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are starting to identify with what we go through a lot more due to this social media shit. And that's the gift of social media. You know what I'm saying? That's the good side. That's the positive side of social media. People are starting to see for themselves, like, yo, they do black people dirty, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just to the point where they can't hide it no more. And the people that are making excuses look so stupid. You know what I'm saying? They all look dumb, and they all get trampled over in the debate. And that's the part that I love. I love seeing these racists get fired or swung on or arrested for calling the police on us and stuff like that. That does something to me, bro. It makes me smile. You know, I don't know. It makes me smile because it's just like, all right, people are finally starting to see this shit makes no sense for us. And maybe by the time, I don't know, say 50, you know what I'm saying? And David, little Davy in his 20s and shit, bro, he'll finally get the you know what I'm saying? We'll finally get to see the type of system that we always wanted to see. We are as far as fairness goes. You know.
One of the things that
Mhm.
like I said before we even started this segment, was that I'm just grateful that we got a platform we can come and vent, but also we can help put minds at ease by giving just a slight distraction to kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's take a little bit of pressure away, give a little bit of entertainment, but also be responsible with our platform. So this conversation was dope, and we gonna keep this conversation going for sure, for sure.